There has been some new additions to the squad finally. Jose Altuve is just one of them out of the few that I picked up. And I've been saying that I want to fill out the Astros roster for a while now, and I did just that. So now I have Altuve, and I also have that 95 Nolan Ryan. God fucking knows when I'm going to be able to take the mound with him. But Altuve is making the debut, and I also got somebody else in the field that will be making the debut in probably the next video I post. So I got two guys in the field, and then I added Nolan Ryan to the starting rotation. I also got Steroid Junkie on the mound yet again, back-to-back games for the Junkie on the mound since he's been in the start rotation for a little bit now, and I haven't been able to get him to the hill. And I switched him to a lefty because that last dude I played was getting good contact against the righties. I've Fernandez, now Nolan Ryan. I had Kluber, so I had 3 righties in the start rotation. I also have Price, but I've been thinking about taking him out because, fuck man, he has been pissing me off. Ever since David Price went down to a gold, he has just been pissing me off so damn bad lately. So I may take him out of the starting rotation, leave Kluber in because maybe Kluber can keep going up. Dude was like an 86, 87 when the game first came out. Now he's a 90, so maybe he can keep climbing up in the overall. And the Roy Junkie is now a lefty, and hopefully I can get Nolan Ryan to the mound soon, man. Fuck, I remember when I got Fernandez, it took me about a week. Probably not that long, but it took a couple of games at least before I was able to pitch with him. And that's a reason why I didn't put him in the number 1 spot in the rotation, because I find those guys go to the hill the least 100%. So I'm probably going to switch it up a little bit, put him in different spots in the starting 5. Right now I think he's sitting at number 2. And if I can't get him to the hill in the next game or two, I'm probably going to move him down to the 3rd spot and then keep continuing to move him around until I get him on the mound. Altuve is sending one high and deep. Nope. Not a home run. On my feet I thought that was going to be over the wall for sure. That is just fucking like a couple feet short of being man, I was hoping it wasn't going to be one of those games. But making good contact in the first at-bat, what more can you ask for? And then, what do you know? Next inning, dude is going deep, so now he takes the 1-0 lead. Steroid Junkie, not off to a good start in this game. The very first batter I faced, I actually walked. So, I don't know, man. This guy, I might switch around his pitches a little bit, too, because I switched up his pitches a little bit since the last game. I put a slider in, and I think I added another pitch, too. I forget, but I added a slider, and I still have the screwball. The screwball is only really effective against righties, I find, because you get them low and away on the screwball. They're thinking that's going to be way outside, and it comes back into the strike zone, or it's just like a curveball. People will chase it in the dirt. So, I don't know, man. I might change up the pitches a little bit. People have been asking me what delivery that is that he has. It's not Juan Marischal's or whatever the hell that guy's name is. It's not his. I forget what dude's name is that I picked. I think it begins with like a W or something. I just was scrolling through the deliveries and shit, and I just picked like the fucking craziest one I saw. I've been looking for a submarine one. Not Darren O'Day's, but another submarine one or something, because that fucking throws people off a lot. But I've been looking for more deliveries, and yeah, it's not that Juan Marischal's delivery. It's somebody else's. And it's kind of similar, actually, because I looked at that guy's, and it was quite similar to the one that I'm using right now, but it's not his. I forget what his name is. If I find out what his name is when I remember, because I'll probably forget. If I find out what his name is shortly, I will comment probably down below, or just say it in the next video or something, what delivery it is. Or somebody asks and I find out, I'll respond to their comment and let them know what it is. Crawford is sending one deep, so now we got the tie ball game going. Altuve is up for a second at bat in this game, and he is just grounding out to 3rd base. So now we're going into the 4th, and now we got a tie game. So hopefully the Roy Junkie can settle down and just start wheeling and dealing on the hill, man, because if it wasn't for the offense in his debut, I would have gotten my fucking shit pumped. The guy was getting good contact on every single pitch pretty much. He only had about... Well, he had about 8 or 9 hits, but I mean, I had about 18, and I had about 9 runs. It was 9-4 or something, but thank God the offense showed up, because that could have been ugly. Bases juiced And it is just fucking obvious, man. The game just tries to screw you over, man. It doesn't even matter who is up at the plate. I don't even remember who this guy had up at the plate when this happened, but it wasn't a fucking, you know, it wasn't even a diamond. It might have only, I think it might have been like Jonathan Lucroy or something like that. And he fucking sends one to the gap and clears the bases. I actually got caught with my pants down, and he went into third base right there. So luckily he wasn't able to score from third base, or that would have been fucking bullshit. And he takes the 4-1 lead. So when this happened, I was like, all right, so I'm probably going to get the L in this game. And it wasn't looking good right after that. I was looking to respond quick. But then bottom of the inning, I'm just going down, making absolutely no noise. So I don't know when the fuck I was going to take out the Roy Junkie, because I'm coming out, I'm getting the K to start off. That was with one down, I'm getting the K. And the next guy's getting out on the ground ball to ALTUVE. So maybe if he can settle down, I was going to leave him in, but it wasn't looking good. I'm pretty sure at this point I had Darren O'Day and Betances warming up. Haven't used Betances that much because his fucking inside edge is always brutal. Why is Betances' inside edge always so bad, man? It's always like, it's the worst inside edge ever. It's not like, you know, down 1 or 2 spots in the overall. It's like he's a 92 right now, I think, and it goes down to like an 82 or something like that, and it's fucking weird. But he actually has a decent inside edge this time. I think his overall after the inside edge is like a 94. When I was using him in this game, I'm pretty sure it might not be the same at this very moment that I'm making this video. But yeah, I haven't used him in a little bit, and since they changed his knuckle curve to a slurve, I haven't been using him that much. And I find ever since they moved, or they changed the pitches, that his inside edge has always been terrible too. Carter Capps has been a guy I've been using, because everybody who uses him, I find that everybody just fucking sits fastballs, so all you gotta do is just drop in some curveballs and sliders, and then nobody will even know what the fuck you're gonna dish out. ALTUVE goes down swinging on the ugly slider down and away. So ALTUVE is 0 for 3 in this game, almost hit the dinger to begin his debut. But he wasn't making that much noise so far in the game, at least. He's going to get at least one more at-bat, so I guess it didn't really matter. Maybe he can make up for it later in the game. I still am down 3 runs. Check out that shit, man. Jam shot, just a little blooper in the center field. I don't even know what the game is fucking trying to screw me over right there, man. Guy ran right by the ball. He's trying to lay down a bunt to move the guy into scoring position, and he is not able to succeed. So, I mean, we're getting into the late innings of this game. Reggie Jackson is leading it off. Somebody needs to get something going. Jackson leads it off with the single. Can a rally be started?
Belted high in the air out to left. Braun racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And there's your tying run. It's out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Braun racing back. Gone! A 2-run hit.
I was actually thinking about putting in a pinch hitter for the steroid junkie, and thank the heavens I didn't do so. The comeback kids take the lead late in this game. What the fuck is even going on, man? I didn't even think there was going to be a chance that I was going to be able to come back in this game. But once I made it 4-3, I was not backing down. There was no chance I was going to take the L after coming back and making it a 1-run game. But I take the lead. Yogi, of course, starts it off. Who else? You don't want anybody else at the plate in a situation like that other than Yogi Berra. Zobrist got the double. And then the steroid junkie gets a dinger himself. So now we got the lead in the late innings. Darren O'Day, there's 2 guys on. I'm getting them swinging. That is a clutch-ass strikeout right there, man. Very, very clutch to get out of that inning. Fast forward to the top of the 9th, because I just went down 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 8th. I'm getting the first guy swinging, chasing the slurve right there in the dirt. So now there's 1 down. And I got an 0-2 count, so hopefully I can get the K again. But he is just flying out to Donaldson. So, this was some stressful shit happening late in this game, man. The heart was racing. I was sweating like a fucking animal. And I'm getting the last guy swinging. The fucking comeback kids, man. I'm telling you, the squad.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, There he is. He's our top player of the game.